This is your guide for approaching Tamaki River to get up to Tamaki Marine Park and Glass Boats. Now this is a point of interest. This marker here is the number 1A. That's where you must reduce your speed to 5 knots. So as soon as you get to the 1A, keep your speed at 5 knots and keep traveling along. You should see another pole after that, the number 3, and then that's the floating starboard number 5. There's a bank reaches out to that, so do just be aware of that and keep it on your starboard side. Also, you do want to be orientated to the starboard side of the channel just to allow for traffic to come down on your port side. There we go. That's us now just approaching the number 7 floating starboard buoy. There you can see. And now the vessel, we've brought this boat up to Tamaki Marine Park this launch. That's the number 9 starboard mark that they're just crossing now. It's low tide, so you can see those banks. Now importantly, in a second you're going to see, as this launch carries on in the distance, you'll be able to see there's a starboard marker, and this is an important point of note. That one there on the right hand side, that's the number 11. That's the end of the 5 knot area. So now you can do whatever speed you wish. Obviously just keep good lookout. Here's port post number 4. Keep it on your port side. Coming around to floating port marker, that's number 6, and then leading around to number 8. There you go. You can see it's just coming around again. That's those red markers, the floaters, number 6, number 8, and then around to number 10. Keep those on your port side. Now once you've gone around those, start looking out for the starboard post, and that starboard post is number 15, so look out for that. And then that's the end of the high-speed lane just coming into sight. Now you can see it right there. Perfect. We're just coming past number 15, and then that's where we need to now reduce our speed to 5 knots. Keep that on your starboard side. Now we're looking out for the number 17 starboard marker. It's a pole. Keep the vessels on your starboard side as you're coming around here. Just keep a good lookout. When you're actually on the boat, you should be able to see the starboard post number 17 about now. Just follow your GPS anyway. It should be good. There it is, coming into view. And immediately after that, there's a port and a starboard post, the number 19 starboard and the number 12 port post. That first starboard is the number 17. Just coming up to it now. There we go. Now with that port post, we're going to kind of dogleg round to starboard as you're going to see this turn. There we go. That's those 2 posts. That's the number 19 and the number 12. So as soon as you go between this little gate, as I call it, you're going to just start turning to starboard by about 45 degrees. There's a gap in between the swing moorings. You are going to drive in between the swing moorings, in between the cleared gap, in between the channel. And now you're looking out for another pair of port and starboard markers. And that is the number 23 and the starboard marker, and the number 14 port is the pair. So we'll see them coming up shortly. You can see us, we're just coming past Panmure Sailing Club up here. You can see those markers now coming into view. Here we go. There's the first starboard, which is the number 21. Just keep that on your starboard side. And here's the pair I was talking about. There's the 23 and the number 14. So just get in between those. Now carry on fairly straight, as you can see. You are orientated more over towards the starboard side of the river here, and again we're going to be looking out for some more port and starboard posts. You'll see them shortly. Just stay in the clearing, in the gap where there's no boats. There's the port post now just coming into view. That is the number 16, and then you just go between the starboard and the port there, as you can see, number 25 and the number 18. Now just start heading for the bridge. You're going to see another port and starboard marker. You'll see those coming into view shortly. Here we go. And what you want to do is you want to get through the main span of this bridge. Now the clearance here is 10 meters, and that's if you've got a 1 meter tide. So do the maths on that if you've got a large air draft. So you will have 10 meters clearance when you've got 1 meter of tide. So if it's an absolute 0 tide, which is fairly rare, but you would have 11 meters clearance, if that makes sense. Now once you're under the bridge, you're pretty home and dry. Again, just stay in the channel once you're under the bridge. Look out for the starboard and port markers, follow them up to the marina, and just make sure you do stay in the channel. Keep an eye on your depth gauge. But once you're past, you can see here we are. We've just gone past Tamaki Marine Park. You'll receive instructions there. Make a phone call, call the marine park. But if you need a haul out, this is the haul out. You can see it's just in front of the CMS building. You can see there, and Glass Boats is next to the CMS building. And bring your vessel in here, and as you'll see, they're just going to come alongside, and you'll have some people there on the dock to help you with your lines, and that's the haul out point with the tractor and trailer. Hopefully that's been useful, and yeah, all good.